Welcome to SPORTSTRAX. Before we get into today's video, if you haven't already, we do appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our interesting and latest sports videos. Now, let's get right into it.
Did that in the Olympic Games last year. Not quite such a strong squad this time, but they'll be nonetheless well in contention, going in lane 5, but perhaps even more so, Jamaica going in lane 6. They've swapped medals, gold and silver, at the last 2 World Championships. US won last time, Jamaica second, the other way round in 2009. The 4x100 meters for relay for women. Germany on the inside, reinstated after their initial heats disqualification. Bronze medalist 4 years ago, 5th in the Olympics the last 2 occasions. European champions, Quadwo, Veit, Pinto and Zeiler. Then Russia, Belkina, Rusakova, Savlinis and Bolson. Roar of the crowd. Not quite a good team, has won the Olympic title in Beijing in 2008. 5th in the last World Championships, and 2 of their team return here. Britain have really come back to form this year after a couple of years in the doldrum. They run Dina Asher-Smith, the brilliant junior, to Ashley Nelson, to Annabelle Lewis and Hayley Jones. Then we have France, who were 4th in Daegu 2 years ago. They have Céline Distel-Bonnet, Ayodele Ekwezan, Miriam Soumare and Stella Akakpo. The United States of America, Jenna Bertamo, Alex Anderson, English Gardner and Octavius Freeman. So a totally different team than that which won the gold medal 2 years ago, and they've not got Carmelita Jetta, who ran 3rd, of course, in the individual. So Jamaica may be favourites, with Carrie Russell, Karen Stewart, 2nd, 1st and 2nd again in the last editions of this event. Shelly Calvert and the double sprint champion Shelly and Fraser Pryce. Canada have Crystal Emanuel, Kimberly Hyacinth, Cheyenne Davis and Kamika Bingham. And then look out for the Brazilian team on the outside, who set a South American record in the heat to qualify, 42.29. Evelyn Dos Santos, then Ana Claudia Silva, Franciella Krasuki and Vanda Gomes, the last 3, who all ran in Daegu 2 years ago. So it's Germany, Russia, Great Britain, France, United States, Jamaica, Canada and Brazil for the final of the women's 4x400 relay. US have won 6 times in the past, Jamaica and Germany both twice, France once. Can Shelly and Fraser Pryce, waiting on the last leg, complete a treble here? Belkina leads off for Russia. The usual crowd roar before the start of any event. They'll be reminded to go quiet when the starter's ready, which he is now.
On your marks.
Well, there's still some idiot making a noise with the horn. They're off in the 4x1 for women. Tamo for the USA in lane 5 with Carrie Russell for Jamaica outside her. Russell certainly has gone very well indeed for Jamaica and hands over ahead of the USA. Running down the back straight, it's Anderson for the US and Stewart, the most experienced runner for Jamaica. Those 2 teams looking outstanding at this point. Oh, there's a problem for the US, they've messed it up and it's leaving Jamaica well clear. Calvert will hand on to Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce on the last leg for Jamaica, well clear of the rest of the field. Here is one of the heroines of these championships in Moscow. Shelly Ann Fraser Pryce going to complete the treble, wins by a streak. It's frantic behind, and it's France just dipping ahead of USA. I'm not sure if the USA will stay because there was a big problem early on, but what a huge margin of victory, what a triumph, what a time too, at 41.29 for the Jamaicans. That's a national record, only the USA have ever run faster.
What a terrible change from the Americans over in the back straight there, disastrous. They really did mess it up
And I think that really cost them a medal, because in the end, they were coming so fast. Well, there's the time, 41.29, the championship record. Well, I'm not surprised. The Jamaicans really are flying. And with this woman on the anchor leg, what do you expect?
Well, she's laid down the gauntlet to Bolt. She's done the treble. His turn will come in a few minutes' time, but so often we've seen wonderfully quick times unravel because the changeovers haven't been good enough. And what a finish by the French. They were coming through really, really fast on that anchor leg. Great Britain were in the hunt with a medal on that anchor leg, but the French woman came through brilliantly.
Well, she did, but the US did even better, actually, to come back into contention.
Yeah, exactly.
and get a medal in third place behind the French athlete.
Well, if you watch, though, it was that third changeover between Anderson and Gardner over the back straight. If we can get another look at that, it was absolutely appalling. They stopped, they started. Here we go, look at this. This is Gardner, she stopped, look. And looking back, and then maybe, I don't know, it was pretty close to whether she got it inside the box.
And also, have a look at the American changeover here. She's just in the back of shots.
But she's behind the French athlete here, you see, and she really does narrow the gap. Britain was second at this point and really left behind.
Well, I think the Americans might have to have a good look at that second change over the back straight.
Well, yeah, and you can tell by their body language that they look a little bit concerned that there may be a disqualification coming. She did have the baton in her hand when she crossed the line, but that changeover from 2 to 3 was dreadful.
Fantastic run for the Jamaican team. Absolutely smashed the Central American record. Shelly and Fraser Pryce takes the treble here. So from the start, Carrie Russell ran the first leg for Jamaica, and for the US we've got Tamo here. But this is already a Jamaican lead. There's the baton change from Russell to Karen Stewart. So experienced. She's winning a medal for the 4th successive time.
Well, Karen Stewart running a good leg here. But you can see she slows down, and look, the American Gardner stops before she gets the baton, and I think she knew she was running out of a lane and she had to stop.
So now we have Calvert to Fraser Pryce on the fast leg, on the last leg. But yeah, we look again at the Americans. They lost so much ground doing that.
Well, not so much ground. I'm not sure whether the officials are looking at that.
Oh, well, we'll see for that.
Time and time again to see whether they actually went outside their box over that far side.
This is a huge margin, though, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Jamaica going clear.
And actually, I just noticed on the outside, the Brazilians were going well, but they failed to make the transition from 3 to 4 and were definitely in with a hunt for one of the minor medals as they came sweeping round that bend. So there was drama everywhere there.
Well, Tavius Freeman, as you said, and there's the big man looking on. He can't believe it. I think he's saying, go on, go on, go on. And they've got it. But the Americans in the background, they're not too happy. Look, are they?
Worrying times. It's still standing at the moment, but yeah, they'll be looking closely at that.
Well, the gauntlet has been laid down by the female quartet from Jamaica. It's up to Bolt and the rest to raise the bar for the very last track event. Great Britain in 4th place, so we'll wait to see whether the Americans do stand in 3rd place. The result still hasn't come up on our board.
This, Rob, will give us a better angle here, what's going on. You can see now Anderson had a great leg down the back straight. But English Gardner, look, she starts this. Well, there's the box. She may have just grabbed it in time, but it is going to be very, very close under scrutiny.
That is so tight. Watch the Brazilians on the near side going really well and then dropping the baton. Fraser Pryce has been the woman of the championships, arguably, hasn't she? Massive winning margin in the 1 and the 2, and with the Americans not up there with them, she had the whole track to herself over the last 30 or 40 metres. Very last event is not too far away. Good running by the Netherlands in the semi-final with the likes of Chirande Martina getting them through. Justin Gatlin and the rest of his team They had a fairly shaky transition from 3 to 4, so they'll need to improve on that if they're to get anywhere close.
Here we go
to the
again.
Jamaicans.
They're watching it again and again just to make sure that she was in that box.